Hello, Dr. Cook.
Hello, Matt.
Come in. Just the doctor, please. Doctor, take care of it.
How long has he been like this?
Well, he was fine last summer, Doc, but this winter's been bad for everybody. His feet are the worst. His toes, they came off in my hand.
Close the door, Henson.
No, leave it open. He needs some fresh air.
Ed?
Bob? He's gonna touch your face. Apart from everything else, you're suffering from anemia. Did you know that, Bob?
Nonsense.
Can you walk?
I've walked 1,000 miles in these feet. And all I need is a little rest. That'll cure me.
Unfortunately, you're wrong. I've got to order you aboard ship, take you back to America. You need some decent medical care.
I have 1 more year left on my naval leave, and I intend to take full advantage of it. And if God gives me strength, I'm going to strike out again for the pole.
God may not be that generous. As a doctor, I could override you.
Could you?
Matt, you know I'm right.
Whatever the captain says, Doctor.
Half your Arctic Trust is up here, wanting me to do what's best for you and for them.
The best thing I could do for the Arctic Trust is to discover the pole.
Against my advice, Peary stayed in North Greenland to try again for the pole, and again he failed. When I arrived home to Brooklyn, my only thought was to find Marie.
Dr. Cook.
Mrs. Dudley, I'm back. Is, Marie here?
Come in.
You're late.
Only 3 months.
And I suppose you thought I would sit here waiting for you.
I should have known better. I'm truly very sorry, madam, for having taken you for granted.
Yes. Yes, you should be.
We had a very difficult voyage north. And though I was quite preoccupied with items like trying not to get swept overboard during raging seas, I still found time bracing myself against bulkheads to write you a page. One each day. Posting was a problem from Anotak and Etta. There were no mailboxes.
A simple note of explanation would have sufficed.
But I left a note on your door.
There was no note.
Dear lady. It said, "Forgive me. There is nothing I'd rather do than dine with you. But a mercy mission north interrupts our rendezvous. Return October, Frederick." I am afraid, terrified, to let you read these.
I went to your home, to your offices, several times, looking for you.
These pages contain words and feelings I find too difficult. Marie, I am in love with you.
Welcome home to my heart.
We were married in June, on my birthday. Marie chose the date so that I would never forget it.
And now, gentlemen and ladies, the President of the United States.
Thank you, Dr. Alexander Graham Bell. And I honor Dr. Cook and his great triumph at the top of Mount McKinley. I have been asked here to present the first Gardner Green Hubbard Gold Medal of the National Geographic Society to the greatest polar explorer of our time, Commander Robert E. Peary. You have done a great deed, a deed which reflects credit upon you and your country, our country.
Thank you. Now, Mr. President, with God's help, I hope that during your administration, we shall all see the stars and the stripes planted at the pole, sir.
What were you feeling as Peary was being accorded this great honor, having traveled closer to the pole than any man?
At that moment, I knew exactly what I wanted. And it was what Robert Peary wanted. To be first to the pole. John R. Bradley of Palm Beach, a sportsman with a thick wallet, outfitted a Blue Nose class fishing schooner for a voyage to Greenland. He asked me to accompany him.
He mentioned it, and Fred nearly fell over himself volunteering to guide him north.
My love.
Marie, ever so lovely.
James, ever so flattering. Thank you. Well, please go on, as though I'm not even here.
Well, it was a great opportunity for me. I've been thinking about the pole and ways of getting there. I told Bradley about it, and he agreed to bankroll my triumph.
Fred actually thought his chance for the pole was rather remote. However, I sensed he'd go for it.
Why?
After all, the ship was loaded with timber cut from Fred's brother's farm, food to feed an army, and supplies for a polar attempt.
What about Peary? Wasn't he preparing for another go at it?
Well, he made several tries for it, and it fell short.
And then his steamer, the Roosevelt, lost her boilers. They failed to get the proper parts in time for a summer sail. You must sail north by mid-July, the latest. The pack ice is open, the sun shines. And then you've got to winter over in the Eskimo settlements and strike out for the pole in mid-February when the sun returns.
So, you were heading north while Peary sat with a broken boat.
And, I believe, a broken heart.
You were a full year ahead of him.
If things went as I hoped, I'd be crossing the polar sea before Peary left New York.
To Frederick Cook, the interloper.
James, you know that's nonsense. There are no rules in exploration.